Thank you for checking out the channel, my friends. Today, we're going to be taking a look at an assortment of hardware assortments. Yeah, it sounds weird, but yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to be talking about some of the pros and cons of each one of these sets, some of the price points, and, you know, whether or not this stuff is worth buying and using. Let's get straight into it. And the first one up is just the regular old wood screws. And I'm actually kind of surprised at how few there are in this set. And this set's brand new, and I think I might have used 1 or 2 screws out of it. But the quality's there. I mean, the heads don't tend to strip too much unless you really bear down on them. And it comes with the size chart on the back side of the lid. All the sets do, but they're not bad. The next one up is the cotter pin assortment. And I do use cotter pins at work. So it's nice having this set, but there's so many of them. I just don't think I would ever, you know, this is the first and last set that I'll ever have to buy. The next one is the sheet metal screws. And you know, I mean, surprisingly, there's actually way more of these screws than there is the wood screws. But same sort of quality. I mean, they're pretty decent. They don't, you know, they don't rust up the second that you drive them into whatever you're working with. But the heads do tend to strip a little bit more on these screws, but I guess that's normal. The next up is the hose clamp set. And this I actually use quite a bit at work. And they're not bad. I mean, they do, you know, they tend to rust up pretty quick. And if you really crank down on these things, they really do break apart pretty easily. But, I mean, for the price, they're definitely worth having for sure. The next one up is the self-tapping screws, and I actually use these quite a bit as well. And it's the same sort of thing. I mean, there's a ton of them, and I think it was sort of around the same price. It was $4 or $5, but great quality. You know, the heads, I haven't gotten a head to strip on one of these things yet, and I've used quite a few of them, so I'm pretty impressed with these. And I will definitely keep buying these from Harbor Freight without a doubt. The next one we want to take a look at is the nut and bolt and washer set. And I've been using these for a little bit, just sort of, you know, fixing odds and ends. And I'm pretty impressed with these as well. I mean, it is a ton of nuts and bolts and washers for the price, and they're not bad quality. So I'm impressed with this set as well. I mean, to be honest, would I use one of these nuts and bolts to you know, repair anything that's safety oriented? I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, maybe, but for the price, they're really, you know, it's hard to beat. So for between $4 and $6 respectively for each one of these sets, I definitely think Harbor Freight's hardware is worth buying and using. And tell me what you guys think. Thanks again for checking out the channel. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm the Tool Detective. Thanks again.